And Strauss, thanks so much for joining us. As you know, we're waiting for these GameStop numbers, so forgive us if we peel away mid-interview and visit them. We were expecting them before this interview, but anyway, great to have you
nice to be here.
With us. I was going to start more broadly on Take-Two, but given we were just discussing GameStop, I have to ask, I mean, how closely have you been watching this saga? Of course, it's a company I imagine you know fairly well.
Well, we know the company as an operating matter very well. As a stock speculation, I would say we don't know it all that well. And I don't think that the way it's traded has reflected its fundamentals for quite some time.
I mean, in the future, do you expect that games manufacturers like yourself will always be straight to the consumer and won't maybe need a retailer as much as in the past?
No, not necessarily. All of us are working on direct-to-consumer offerings. And of course, you can buy directly from Take-Two and from our competitors now. We value our retail relationships, whether they're physical retail or digital retail, and they will absolutely continue because we want to be where the consumer is. I think the issue for GameStop is just the transition from physical goods to digital goods. And of course, we're seeing that in the industry. And over time, I suspect that the business will largely be digitally distributed.
Final one on GameStop, Strauss. So do you think they can pull off a turnaround and be a real e-commerce retailer?
They have a great management team. I absolutely think they can do that. The question is, even in success, does the valuation currently make sense? And I'll leave that as a question.
Strauss, let's get back to your core business. And I guess we've been talking today about various reopening trades and if they've pulled back a bit. And, of course, there's great expectations of a big economic rebound, which we hope materializes. When that does materialize and things do reopen, does your broad business area see a bit of a pullback in terms of engagement?
Well, one might have thought so. After all, we certainly did benefit from people sheltering at home. It's challenging to talk about a benefit when so many people face so many difficulties, personal and professional, during this time. The truth is, we did see an uptick in our demand. However, as things began to open up in the summertime, we didn't see a reduction in demand. And many people, including Activate, a leading media consultancy, expected truly post-pandemic, and that time will, of course, eventually come, demand will still be about 14% higher than it was pre-pandemic. We are not seeing any softening in overall demand. And I think that's a reflection of a real systemic shift in favor of interactive entertainment. I think people's eyes were opened by sheltering at home to the fact that we don't just offer great entertainment, great characters, great stories, great gameplay, great graphics. We actually offer an opportunity to engage with your friends while you're experiencing our titles.
Wanted to ask about the new deal and the golf play here, Strauss, and the partnership with Tiger Woods, which interestingly was announced, less than a month after his horrible car accident. I assume that the deal and the release were all worked out before that happened. Have you spoken to him? He is set to be a part, right, of the development of this game.
He's executive director of the title going forward. Yes, the arrangement was well in the works before the tragic accident. We wish Tiger well and a speedy recovery. We understand that he is doing very well, and we're really excited about his engagement with the 2K Golf Series. PGA Tour 2K21 was incredibly successful. It sold in over 2 million units. It's the highest rated golf game in a really long time, fastest selling golf game, I think, for the last 10 years. And we have high hopes, and we're thrilled that Tiger will be exclusively tied to the 2K Golf Series.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.